welcome to Skirmish Miniature Gaming, and we're back with Orks.
Aye.
And Kroot. I am Kroot. And you are Ork.
I am Ork.
But yeah, I think it should be an interesting matchup today, guys. We've got, I'm going to bring the Kroot again. Last time I brought them, I think it was against Thousand Suns, and you know.
Didn't go that well, did it?
Well, Thousand Suns are probably one of the top tier, like, you know. And I thought even then they fared quite well considering. I mean, that
potential
was,
for sure.
Yeah, I mean, it was a good while ago, so I mean, we've improved on rules and things since then as well, just generally. But we had a good reception towards the last game we had with Tyranids Orks. That was a really good game. If you haven't watched that, guys, I'll leave a link in the description below to watch it because it was pretty awesome. But today, back with the Orks, mixed it up a little bit, mixed up the kill team a tad. And then I've got a similar Kroot kill team to what I would have used in, obviously got Diet Grek as the commander, so this is going to be a commander's game. I'm generally on the channel probably for kill team gonna be will go with commanders games. I just think it adds more depth to the game, and you have that centerpiece warrior as well. I prefer it, to be honest. We're doing like an all-out attack style game. I don't know if that's gonna suit the Orks or not, but I wanted to try it, see how it went. Because the last game I played with Kroot was quite objective based, so it'd be interesting to see what they can do going out of the Orks. So we've got a nice jungle map laid out for you, and we'll see how it goes. We'll go into showing you the kill teams, what we've got in these, and the map guys. Here we go. We'll see you there. Right, so we've got the Kroot kill team that I've set up for today. Yeah, it's always going to be fairly similar with Kroot. The only downside that I think about them is they've got not so many options necessarily. But if you guys do actually want to see my thoughts on the Kroot, I did do a review slash sort of my thoughts on the Kroot rules. I'll put the link down in the description below as well for you guys if you want to go Kroot crazy. So we'll start off here with my commander choice. The only commander you can really take for Kroot, Diet Grek, the Kroot tracker. He is going to have the extra D3 at the start of the game for command points. He's got the automatically pass nerve tests for 5 points, and then he also has the what was the third one I gave him? There was something else I gave him, it'll come to me in a little while. But then obviously he's stealth specialist, and he gets 4 different abilities on that tree. Mostly just taking all the stuff you'd expect. I think similar to what I took last time, so he's extra minuses when he's obscured. He counts as being obscured when he's within an inch of terrain. He doesn't have to actually be obscured. He's basically just an annoyance. He's going to be the reason I win this game, if anything, probably just because he's so survivable, so hard to hit. So we'll see how he does again this game. He didn't die last game. I've also sculpted and modelled up this game compared to the last time a Kroot Shaper on a standard Kroot base, just so that I can differentiate him from others as the leader. So I figured that would be a good idea. So he's actually going to be my leader. Kroot Carnivore. Then I've got here that is my sniper specialist, I believe, for the veteran. I didn't take sniper in the end. So veteran specialist, so he can't have deductions to his leadership or nerve tests when taking them, so that should help them a bit, hopefully. Kroot Hound here is going to be a scout. We've obviously got the big boy of the kill team, the Krootox Rider. I'm taking him this time as combat specialist. I thought going up against the Orks that would be interesting. For extra command points, he can attack twice in the combat phase. You know, we'll see how that goes. I think that could work. 3 standard Kroot Hounds, because I'm allowed to take 4 in total. And then coming up onto the right, the standard Kroot Carnivore mashup to fill the gaps. I think there's 10 in total there, yeah, 10. So I think that's a couple or a few more than I took in the last list the last time I played with Kroot. So yeah, we'll see how it does overall. I'm looking forward to see how they do again, especially against maybe a slightly more level up game than throwing them up against something like Thousand Suns. But we'll see how it goes. Orks could thrash them as well. We'll have to see how well they do. But I hope that my Kroot do okay. I don't like watching Kroot die. We'll go over to some Ork now and see what Alan's brought for the Ork kill team. Okay, so Ork kill team. We'll start from the left here, maybe.
Slightly different. Slightly different from last time. Same commander. Level 1 strategist. No traits. Just straight up. Combi Scorcher and Power Claw and Bitey Squig. This is the combat knob. specialist. he was so jealous of seeing this thing last game that he demanded the mechs knock him one up, and it's a bit rubbish. He can hardly lift the thing, but he's very, very proud
That's
of it.
very Orc, isn't it? Let's be honest, that's pretty cool.
So he's combat spec,
okay.
my leader, same leader.
Little Grot again, yeah, hiding away.
Couple of burner boys. The one with the grenade is demolition specialist.
Yeah, that's the one at the front as well.
And this time I've left the grots at home.
Right.
And I'm taking a different tack, and I'm going to try out. It seemed to me that sneaking through the jungle, what's better than commandos? So I got 7 commandos, including the knob boss, who is my veteran specialist.
Awesome, and they look really good. So managed to get all the extra boys done for today.
Yeah.
And then we've obviously got your combi sculpture this time for the combat mech, yeah.
Alright.
And then I'll just flick up here to the board, guys. So we've got the obviously GW, I think it's from the Death World Forest set. You get this nice jungle World Forest mat, if you like. It's one of the fold out ones. So it's quite handy if you're using Kroot or something like that, or even Orks, to be fair. So it's a nice setting for these two to clash. I think we're going to have, I've got the Orc ruins in the middle. They've kind of claimed these old ruins, Gothic sector ruins, and painted them up with their tribal markings and whatnot. And then we've got this crashed old Imperium ship, so they've kind of claimed this area for loot, etc. What they didn't realise that it's in the middle of the Kroot zone, or their kind of territory. So they've got a bit of a clash going on. Kroot are going to come back and claim some of their homeland, but the Orcs don't want it. They want to keep their loot. Wag, wag. So get them nasty Kroots out of here. We'll get into no objectives or anything set up, because this is just going to be an all-out attack. We're going to have deployment is a box on either end of this sort of layout. So we've got Orcs are going to have to run a bit further to get to me maybe here, since we're going lengthways. But we'll set up our deployment zones on either end and roll off for that after I've shown you the game type. So here guys, all out attack, and as you can see we've got the map here, so that is your kind of deployment there, 2 boxes at either end that we get to deploy in. All it is with the victory conditions, unfortunately one of the conditions with this game is the standard kind of, if one kill team breaks then you lose the game, which could for either of us be quite tragic. I think more likely the Kroot, but we are leaving that rule in just to see how that kind of goes. So if the battle ends because of one unbroken kill team, the other player wins. You get 3 victory points for slaying a commander, so that's quite big. 2 victory points for each specialist taken out of action, and since there are 4 in this game other than the commander, that could be interesting. And then 1 victory point for any other model you take out. So it's going to be very interesting to see here how that works for us, especially as I've taken some quite combat-y specialists. Maybe that was a wrong decision, we'll just have to wait and see. I just don't like shooting stuff for the Kroot if I can help it, because their ballistic skill is a lot worse than their weapon skill, so we'll just have to see how that kind of goes. But that is the game type, guys, and we're just going to now get ready and roll off for deployment. Okay, so we're going to roll off here. First, Sue's getting first deployment. I get a 6.
Oh, just 1 die.
Yeah. Get a 4, so I'll get to deploy first, essentially, I suppose. We've got the boxes on either end here that we've marked out, so 1 there and 1 there. So I'll get to choose which end I want to deploy, sorry, is what I should have said. So I'm going to pick, I quite like this crest up here, so I'm going to choose this side, and then I'll have this side and deploy first. Okay, so we've picked here on a dice, and Al's got a card here. I'm just going to flip it over when I've got a die for the number, so we've got to do our scouting before we start deploying. So we have to reveal now. So I've picked, sorry, that was meant to be number 2. So I've picked plant traps, you've picked disarm traps. I don't blame you, I think you saw the Kroot guy coming. So we've sorted that out, just cancelled each other out. I get +1 to my traps for Diak, so smart move.
It's what I would
did his research.
Well, if I was playing Diak, I'd plan
do
traps.
the same. I'd be silly not to try it. So we'll just carry on with some deployment here, guys, and we'll show you after we finish deploying where everything's set up on either side. Okay, so both finished deployment here, both fairly forward-facing, I think. So we'll start with the Kroot here. I've kind of mixed it up. We've kind of claimed this ship here at the crash ship part of the back quite a lot. I've got kind of my command squad here going on. Aside from, I think I've got the combat scout specialist in the Kroot Hound over here. Other than that, leader specialist, veteran, commander, and combat specialist for the Kroot rider. Everything else is your standard at the front there, just blocking the way.
Okay, my specialist's leader, of course.
Grotto at the back
my
again.
Combat specialist with his ridiculously large combi structure.
Yeah, can't miss him.
The veteran commander boss knob, and that's the demolitions guy
with his
with
grenade.
burner.
And then obviously big commander Warbosh, can't miss him there at the back with his big squigs. So that is set up. I realised that for the roll off early we only used 1 dice, but well, it is what it is. But we'll do 2 dice now for rolling off here for initiative. Obviously scouting was resolved, disarmed my traps. I got a 7 and double ones. That's not a good start. No. So I'm going to have initiative now for the first turn, and we'll just go into here, seeing what I'm going to start with. We'll go into some movement for me. Then I'm distance away. Obviously, there's no charging going to be happening there. I just kind of want to ready stuff, and you can move Dayak, one of his rules. You can move him up to half his movement range, and he still gets to ready. So I'm going to just shuffle him along a bit to get better line of sight, and he's going to obviously ready. My leader here is the only one that's not going to ready. He's just going to come around the back here. And move. Everything else here more or less is going to ready, aside from obviously the Kroot Hounds here at the front, but more or less, yeah, everything else, the carnivores here are all just going to ready. See if you decide to come up in my face, we'll be ready for you, I think. So I'll mark these up as best I can, and then I will let Alan take over with his initiative. Okay guys, just before I move on from my initiative, at the start I should have rolled an extra d3 for my command points. I get an extra 3, rolled a 5. So start with 2 obviously, because you've got the leader and the standard command point, and then plus 3 for me, so I'm on 5 from the start. Not a bad start for the Kroot in that respect. For the extra strategist, or I can't remember what it's called now. So I'm on 5 command points, and you'll be on 2 or 3? 3, because you got your strategist. Commander. So we'll go now on to some movement initiative for the Orks.
Okay, I'll just start advancing, I think.
Yeah. You can roll it on the table for the advances. What we're going to start with.
This commando.
Okay.
3.
Got a 3.
So, 9 inch.
Yep. 9 inch movement. Advance, should I say? He's advancing, right?
Yeah.
There we go. Pushes up. And then looking here at another.
This guy.
Grenade.
6.
Ooh, plus 6.
Oh, he's only 5 inch movement, so it's 11.
Getting in my face. I think the next turn's going to be where the initiative matters a lot, to be honest.
This guy.
Okay. Ooh. Plus 6 again. They're moving, these Orks. They want in with these Kroot. They want their loot. Get them, boys!
And, this guy. So that'll be 11 inches.
Pushed up to the edge there.
This guy.
Extra 1.
That's unfortunate.
Moving up into the middle there. Oh, I go around the side. I don't like those Scorchers after last game. If you haven't seen the one against the Tyranids, they fried some bugs, for sure.
Okay. Now this guy.
Yeah. So, extra 5. Moving down this side now, flanking me. Trying to stay as clear from probably shooting as you can, I guess.
He could go further, but I think I want the cover.
I don't blame you. Could be quite nasty this turn if I manage to pull off some good shooting.
This guy.
Extra 4.
So it's 10.
Just getting in behind there.
Oops. He does not want to stand.
They're already worried. They're falling all over the place. Okay, so pushing up there. Here, I'll move him back away. There we go. Next one.
I guess the commander.
Middle commander.
Boss.
Plus 3.
So it's 9 inches.
It's pushing into the middle there, I believe. Where you can get to. Yeah. Interesting.
The knob. No, the other commander.
Got other commander there.
Only
+1.
7 inches. 2.
See that I'll climb up over the and use the. Yeah, about there I'll do him in it.
Yeah.
Just about get over there with 7.
So the knob gets 4, so that's 9 total.
Mm-hmm. Mine's going to get him up in there as well. Commander's falling over as well now. It's not the most kind terrain I've set up, but
Right,
pretty
moving him anyway, so.
Yeah. Advancing as well, only the 1. I'm quite alright with him staying back for as long as I can get him to stay back, because I do not like that commander very much.
And I think he's just going to stay put.
He's staying put. Okay.
He's praying to more.
He's doing what he does always, that grot. I don't like him. Okay, so all the movement for Al, everything is advanced, I believe, right? So for me, it's just going to be going into my shoot gun, I think. Okay, so starting off here, we're going to start with the Kroot gun to see what he can do. So 24 inches is half range, so we're going to actually go for the commander. See if we can take him down a notch too, but it is only going to be hitting on 5s with 2 shots rapid fire. So it's going to be struggles for me to actually even hit. We'll see what we can get here. Nope, nothing. I'm going to spend a command point on one of them. You never know. There you go. Was worth it maybe. Strength 7, toughness 5.
Mm-hmm.
So we're looking at, I think that's, we'll roll first. No, it's not that. So unfortunate there, I have to spend on a command point as well, so I'm down to 4. We'll flick that down there. We've got my little dice to keep track of things here, so we're down to 4. We'll move on to some standard shooting then. Dyack here will shoot his standard Kroot rifle. He's got better ballistic skill and he doesn't get minuses for obscurity, so hitting commandos here would be handy for him.
Ouch!
Yeah.
That I did not know.
Yeah. We'll go into this one, and you can just about see him. So at half range, and then obviously don't get minuses to obscurity. Excuse me. Hitting on 3s because 3 up ballistic skill with him. And then we're looking at strength 3, I believe. Or strength 4, sorry. So 4s. I believe that's right. Yeah, it's strength 4. And then we're looking here at your standard save because there's no rend. So go ahead. It's for the boy, this one, sorry, the commando here on the right hand side. This one. I can't remember what saves commandos have.
Oh, it's a 6.
Just the 6. No rend though, so ooh, there we go. Goes through, and I roll my flesh wounding. It's on a 3, which means he does live, and I can't spend a command point on re-rolling a die again, I don't think, because it's the same thing, isn't it? And you can only do it once per phase, the same tactic. So he's on a flesh wound. We're going to go with we'll go with start doing the standard Kroot, I reckon, because everything else specialist-wise I think's been that makes a difference. So we're just going to go along the line here. He's going to pop off at, it's just going to have to be into those guys because -2 when they're obscured, isn't it? Mm-hmm. So we are going to be looking at like 6s along the line here for a lot of this. So we'll go here.
Good.
One behind into the commander. Oh, it's going to be tough to hit these. This Kroot tracker's going to get, Carnival's going to go into him. Oh. 1 finally. Here we go. Nothing there. 4th one at the back here into the same target. No. This guy here is going to go into the one at the front. Nope. Kroot Carnival here is going to go into the. He's going to go into the Flamer. He's not commando, is he?
No.
So I only get -1 for that one, so this is 5s. Oh, that's more like it. Fours. Ooh, both, that's what we want. So 2 6-ups, yeah?
No
for
rent.
the flamer. No rent. Ooh,
No.
both. Just still 1 dice for me to roll. Yay, we take 1 out. Take out the flamer. Oh, steady. We've got this one just behind him. Who's gonna go? We'll have to go into the front commando again, I reckon. Nothing there. The leader here at the back is going to go into the commando there again. Nothing. God, hitting on 6s is brutal. Good choice with the commandos. Nothing for Dayak. He's been here. We're going to shoot into him again there. I don't think he's obscured, to be honest, there from that shot. I think it's just a straight on shot there, to be honest. So that is just going to be 4s, I believe, for that.
Silly commando.
Yeah. So 2 go through there, 4s. Oh, both. Nice. Do they have 2 wounds each, commandos?
No.
Or 1, just the 1. So see what you get there. No, so 1 roll for me to see if he's going. No, he's alive on a flesh wound. Damn. We'll go again from here. It's going to be a similar shot. See if we can get the same guy again. Oh! 4s, 1. 6-up or 5-up, whichever it is for commandos. No. So this is on a 1 or a 2 because you're flesh wounded that you live. No, he does go. So I get a commando there finally. We've got the Kroot carnivore here. Everything else is going to be obscured when they shoot now is the only trouble. We're going to go here into there. So we've got 4 shooters left. So into the commando on the left hand side there, nothing. The next one here will go into the same target. No, and the 2 behind, just looking for a 6 here. No, nothing at all. Okay, so nothing more there. I did manage to take 2 out,
yeah,
and then flesh wounded here. So not too bad. I will take that.
No,
I think
that was brutal.
Yeah, could have been a lot worse. I think the commandos was a good decision because if you had normal boys there, that could have been quite nasty. Commando got away with it, so I mean we're just looking now at going into, I think, there's no combat to be done here. That's all my shooting, I believe. So we're just going to be looking here at any morale. You've just got your flesh wounded guy here.
Yeah, I've got 11 models, so I have to lose 6.
Yes, for your broken. Yeah. But then obviously nerve tests. He's flesh wounded. You've got +2 to the roll because of 2 out of action. Sorry, plus 2, and then every model that's out of action. So +2 for the 2 out of action, and then you've got -2 for the 2 helping you out here. So it would just be a standard roll. So I don't think you can fail. I don't know what your the commando's standard leadership is.
It's
6. So you can't fail at the moment, luckily. Because of the support you've got there, actually. He's alright for now. So we're going to go on to probably quite an important roll-off here for initiative, I think.
Yeah, I like this.
Yeah, so, well, I do as well, so we'll see how... Oh, 7, same roll as last, that's about an average roll, so... Oh, 7! Could it be any more tense? An 8, 1 improved. Oh, I get it there. This is going to be interesting now. So, let's have a look then at going straight into mine then, because I might as well pull off some charges, etc. here, I reckon. But then I've got to choose wisely as to what I charge with. We'll go... I think we'll go into here is going to be the shortest charge. Let's have a little gander at this. So, need to get from the front there. So I've got to get round the side, so we're looking at probably 8 inches, I think it is there, but we'll check what the roll, after the roll. You can't see me there, I don't think, to shoot at me from him. I don't think. We'll get down, I'll have a look at this here.
No, you're probably right.
No, I'm thinking he'd be behind the rear. I couldn't see him from him when I was shooting before, so we'll see what charge I get. I get an 8, so if that is enough. Getting in around the side. Ooh. Yeah, it's going to be enough just to get him around the corner. So, within half an inch. So, combat specialist gets in. I'm excited to see how the Kroot rider does this combat specialist, so we'll see how that goes. Now we're going to just look at piling in some other bits, maybe. Let's go. Do I want to pile in then? Is the question. Yeah, I want to bring in that flamer. I don't like him being able to shoot at me. So the scout specialist, the Kroot hound there, is going to go.
Where's he going?
Into the. So you'll be able to overwatch. Sorry, actually, before I do anything, because do you have shooting with him?
Yeah.
Yeah. So just into the.
This one.
Yeah. Oops. Roll again. Nope. So 8 inches on my charge, so I'm definitely getting into there. And then I might be able to pile into your flamer then later on, that would be nice. Who knows? Let's get, what do I really want to shoot with here? And slash not charge. We'll go with this Kroot hound into the same commando. Oh, that's in. Because you're in combat, you can't overwatch with him now. So then we're going to go, this Kroot hound is going to go into here.
Okay.
To the flesh wounded guy, so you can overwatch. You just about see me there, nothing. See what I get? I get a 6, that's probably not going to quite be enough for him. No, about an inch short, unfortunately. Yeah, so I could re-roll that with a command. I think I will. Command point to re-roll that. That's a point actually. I've gone up to 6 command points, and you didn't spend any, did you, Al? So you're up to 6 as well, I believe. So I'm going to re-roll that with command point and go down to 5 command points, guys, and I get a 9, so that's going to be enough for me now to get into there. Let's go with Kroot Hound here. He's going to try and charge the same target there, so you won't get to overwatch because you're stuck in. 3. I can't spend the re-roll again, so he's just going to move his 3 roughly up to there. Then we're going to go, I think... what else do I maybe want to either charge or... I think the carnivores are quite happy to mostly just ready and sit back and try and shoot you still, really. Yeah, I think so. Diet can obviously move and still ready, so he's going to move back a tad there and be within his kind of half range. Yeah. Well, I think we'll stick him there. Keep him back his head. So all of this here, readying again my gun line for the carnivores, despite having the nasty trials to hit with the commandos. Right, so going into some more movement. What are we thinking then, Al?
Well, he's locked in combat with these guys.
Warging.
So,
Flame is going to try and get away a bit.
I guess he's going to, I guess he has to roll to
Yeah,
charge.
he can still roll. So 8.
So
you can get in around the side if you need to.
He's going to get in around there.
Okay. Yeah. He's staying there, yeah.
Yeah, I think so. I guess he'll charge the same pair.
Yeah. Oh, is he getting a 7?
Both of these guys are going to pile into him. He's already in. So.
Yeah. Oh. Okay. So he's definitely in there, getting round.
Alright, the combi flame is gonna charge these guys.
You're gonna charge, okay. So a 7 there. He's definitely getting in as well.
I think he's gonna charge this one.
You're gonna go and help that Kroot hound with that Kroot hound? Ooh,
no, he's not.
Unless you want to use command point to re-roll it.
Oh, I can re-roll charges anyway with Here We Go.
Oh yes, you can, yeah, that's true.
Oh, no better?
No, no, you're not. Is the answer to that one.
4.
Oh yeah, do you want to move him anything for the charge?
He's just going to have to stand there like a muppet, I think.
Right, I get shot at.
I guess he might as well.
The Mega Boss. If you get him right in there, maybe.
I was thinking if he
if his base gets there, okay, I'll give you that. So you can get in there, you're still going to need a decent... You've got re-roll, right?
Yeah.
6, probably not enough straight away, I'm guessing. Just short, about an inch. I think you need him to literally be right there, don't you? So need another inch on that re-rolling.
Oh, come on.
Need a 6 there. No, not enough. Unfortunately.
The dice are not with me today.
No. So getting a 5, just moving him up a bit.
But not within the inch.
Not within that at all, not quite. going into, I think that's the end of it. The little grots just sitting, yeah?
Yeah.
Still? Give you that extra command point.
Now he's praying to Gug.
Yeah, he is. We'll go into some shooting, I reckon. Obviously everything in mine's ready, so I'm just going to pep you with the gun line of anything I can actually hit you with per se. So it's essentially if I can see with anything against the big guy, or I think it's him, he's the only other one out at the moment, isn't he?
Mm-hmm.
So we're going to go here with Diex, going to go into the war boss. Obviously I don't get anything for obscured, and he's within half range there, I think. I should probably check that actually. Yeah, just about. So no minuses for him, so he's on 3s, gets both there. And we're looking at strength 4, toughness 5, so 5s. Oh, I don't. That's interesting. Do I want to re-roll one? I don't think so. We're going to go there. This carnivore's going to shoot you. Oh, actually, he's going to shoot into the non-obscured fella there. The commando, whilst I can see him with that model. So looking at 4s, followed by 4s. I do get 1 into that commando. Nope. You got 2 wounds, so sorry, you did go down to a wound there. Now I'm trying to wound him to get him down to flesh wounding with the second one behind there. Just the 1. And then we're looking at 4s, nothing there. Everything else shooting at him now is going to be 6s is the issue. I'm going to spend the command point from one of his rolls there to try and hit again. Sorry, to try and wound there with the second roll, since I haven't spent one yet. So yeah, that does go through. What's the save for him? The knob?
6.
6. No. So now I'm going to flesh wound him. Can't spend a command point to reroll this now though, because I've spent it to reroll the wound roll. So looking at a 4 or higher. He does. I do take out the knob on the last wound. Luckily there, because everything else was going to be 6-ups. So let's just see here what else I've got.
So he's out of action.
He is out of action at the moment.
Alright, in that case I'm playing just the flesh wound.
Okay.
It cost me 2 command points, but on a 4-up, it's converted to a flesh wound.
No, that's how it's going so far
possible?
this game. Everything else at the back here is out of rapid fire range for the commander, so they're going to have to shoot standard shots, single shots. So we'll start with the one at the front here into him, obscured obviously, so we're looking at 5s. No, next one back. The third one there at the back, oh, nothing there. So these 2 at the front can't see him because of this big massive pillar in the way. These 4 actually, that's how bad that is. These 2 here will be able to see him, and he's not being able to see me either, so pretty tragic that, but got 2 more shots from those 2 there. Oh, no 5s at all. Okay. So most of the rolls were pretty bad for me there. I had to spend command points to actually be able to pull that off. But I did manage to actually get the commando, but there we go. Whole Kroot gun line. I would hope I'd take 1 out. So I think that's it for my shooting. We are literally just going to be going now into some combat. Okay, so going into combat, going through all the having charged models, and I get first pick, obviously. Actually, I'm gonna pick the Kroot Hound here against your flesh wounded model. Oh no, actually, you've got minuses to your hits, they're actually flesh wounded, so I'm not going to do that. I'm going to come over here, and I'm going to go with the Kroot Hound in the middle here into your specialist.
Combat specialist.
Yeah, because he's my combat specialist, and I can use the combat tactic to essentially fight straight away with him after I've chosen my first one. So I can actually work that out basically. So the Kroot Hound here is going to go, we'll attack into, like I say, your specialist there. Use a strength, but the weapon skill 3+, so 3's to hit. Ooh, only the 1. It's going to be a lot harder to wound you. Strength 3, your toughness 4, I believe. You're bound to be toughness 4, so I think I'm wounded on 5s. I don't, so don't worry about that. Do I want to use any sort of reroll? I don't think so. But I am now going to obviously spend 1 command point on my combat tactic, which I do have here somewhere. There it is, level 1, so up and at 'em. Use this tactic in the fight phase after attacking with a model from your kill team. Pick a combat specialist from your kill team, i.e. my Kroot Orks rider, that has not attacked yet this phase. You can immediately fight with them. So I'm going to spend that command point, fight with Kroot Orks rider next. I'm then also going to spend a command point to use Unfettered Aggression, the Kroot tactic, so I get to add 1 to a Kroot model's attacks characteristic in the fight phase. So he's my combat specialist, so he's on 3 attacks already, plus 1 for Unfettered Aggression, so he's 4 attacks at the moment. And then I'm looking at 3s with the Kroot Orks rider. He's going to put actually 2 here into the charged guy and 2 into the other.
That's what I do.
Yeah. So we'll do the charged one. Looking at 3s, I do get those there, thank God. And then we're looking strength 7, so toughness 4, 3s. Oh, only the 1 though goes through there. Could well be enough though, I think. There's no rend, so you do get a save, 6 up. Ooh, could have done that on there. It does do 2 damage, so it's 2 dice on the flesh wound roll, unless you want to spend anything to re-roll again this time. But we'll check this now, so we're going to go with, yeah, 2 dice, pick the highest. You would be out of action.
Just says when a model is taken out of action.
Yeah. So he would be obviously taken out of action. So if you want to spend another 2 on it, you can do, because we're in a different phase when you used it last.
I think I need it.
Okay, spending 2
so
on 4 up, he lives.
Oh, come on!
Yeah, it works this time. So he does live for now on a flesh wound.
That was this one.
It was the one that charged. I've got my 2 attacks left against the other fella on 3s. Oh, I did it again. And 3s. I do get it through. 6 up again.
Oh, come on.
Well, that could have helped you there. We'll see. No, yet to make a 6 up.
No, my dice were on fire last week.
I know.
Terrible.
This is what happens, Al.
Yeah.
So damage 2. So 2 dice. Oh, yeah, that's definitely taking that one out. So big up the Kroot Orks rider. Quite nasty if that work pulls off. So I spent 2 command points there, I believe, so far. So I'm down to 2 to get him to attack next, and to obviously get the extra attack there with the Kroot tactic. Worked nicely, I believe, I think there. Your choice finally, Al, out of charged models anyway. You've got here or these 3 here to choose from. It's up to you. I've been with the Kroot Hound and Kroot Orks rider.
Okay, well I guess he's gonna try.
Yeah, so obviously
attack,
you'll have -1 to hits for being flesh wounded.
So his weapon skill 3 up, so it's 4 ups.
Okay.
He's got 2 attacks, 3 attacks with the chopper.
Yeah, that's it. So 3 attacks into the Kroot Hound.
Oh,
that is what you want. Oh, -1, sorry, wasn't it?
Yeah, but it was
on 3s?
3 up, hitting on 3s.
Oh, nice.
But flesh wound makes it 4s.
Yeah, nice.
So they all hit. It's a strength 4.
Primary toughness 3, so you look at 3s. Oh. Okay, so 2 go through. Rend?
No.
No rend. I do have a 6 up save. We'll see if it helps me or not. Oh, I got 1, but it's still 1 goes through anyway, pardon me. So you're just looking at 4, 5, 6, he goes out of action. Oh no, I could have done with that there. Because I would have been really nasty against your flesh wounded guy there, so that's a good one. First Kroot out of action? I thought this would be rougher for me by now. So the Kroot Hound goes down. My choice next out of charged models, I suppose. We've got just my Kroot Hound left over here, because this one obviously just went out of action. So we've got this Kroot Hound left. He's going to pile into the flamer there. Get out of the way of people if you can help it. So he's looking at 2 attacks into your flamer. Looking at 3s. Oh no, brutal. Okay. Basically you can go through the rest of your charging models. So you've got this guy here, might as well do him, yeah. Because everything else, well actually that's all of my models anyway. Okay. So you start with your charging stuff.
So he's hitting on 3s but flesh wounded, so 4s.
Okay. Oh,
come on.
Yeah, that's where it hurts you when you're flesh wounded.
The burner into that thing.
Okay.
So it's 2 attacks.
Yep.
Hit on 3s. Yeah.
Okay.
So it's just strength 4.
Okay. 3's what you need. Oh, nasty. So rolling well that.
And
no rend or rend.
It's -2.
Ooh, yeah, I forgot how nasty they are on combat actually. It does take him out. You get, what's the damage? Actually, I say you take him out, but you need to roll.
Just 1.
Just the 1, so 1
points.
dice to see if you take him out. No, he does live. That's good. So he's down to, well, he's on 1 flesh wound, should I say. Next model. You've got both of those 2 to go, I think.
Combat specialist into him.
Yeah. Combat specialist, yeah. Here we go. Ooh, some
3 ups.
3s he is indeed.
2 hits. It's strength 10.
Strength 10. So you're just looking at 2s here, and that obviously goes through. No save for me, I'm guessing there.
Oh no.
Is it like a power claw or something?
Yeah, it's a power claw.
So, hound on, what's the damage?
The damage is D3.
So what you want to do is you'll only get the 1 D3 roll. Okay, so it's just one die roll to flesh wound him. And he goes. There we go. Flesh hound, bye bye. I am though going to spend a command point on the Kroot rider to have his extra fight. Because why wouldn't I there? That's one command point to do that is such a nice thing to have. So the Kroot rider is going to fight again. He's piling into here, to the middle. He's going to go into both. Ooh, if I can stand him. There we go. He doesn't get that +1 attack now though, guys. He's only that only lasts me essentially until the end of the fight phase, and because this is the end of the fight phase, he's just on his standard attacks. So he's got 3 attacks anyway. We're going to go, we'll split 2 and 1 there possibly. No. I'll go 2 here, 1 there, I reckon. So 2 going into this one here. Looking at 3s. Ooh. And then it's going to be 3s again. Oh, he did muck it up there. The 1 attack going into the other one. Gets that, and 3s. Yeah, we get 1. So this guy here is 6 up save. Nope. 2 dice, pick the highest. And yeah, he's definitely going there because he's flesh wounded as well. So I do manage to take out 1 more before the end with the Kroot rider. So with the second pile in, it's nasty that is, I really do like that. Which is why I made him the combat specialist. No, I'm sure you don't. The Orks don't like it. Kroot rider, bigging it up there. I think that though is the end of this turn in battle round in general. So we're looking now, I suppose, at any flesh wounded models or anything like that. You've got 1 here, and I've got my Kroot hound over here. You don't quite have to take leadership for broken yet now, because you're not on over half of you. How many models have you got in total?
11. 11.
So yeah, you need 6 to be over. So just in it with that respect right now. I lost 2 Kroot hounds, 2 models this turn, and I haven't got any other flesh wounded models aside from him, but he doesn't have any support, so I'm going to be +2 to his roll for my nerve test. So he's going to be looking here at the Kroot hounds, I leadership 5, so on a roll of a 4, he would be failing and shaken. Oh, that's just it. So he's not shaken, luckily, the Kroot hound, by one off there. And then you've got your Orc here who's on his own now. And unfortunately, you have lost 5, but you haven't got another flesh wound mod, so you are going to be +5 to his roll. So you can only pass on a roll of a 1, I believe. Oh, no. I think you can technically spend a command point to also pass it, but you would have had to do it before you rolled really, but I think they'll give it you if you do want it.
I think these are dire times. I think I might
spend a command point. We're going into a new round for new points, so I'll let you do it. You are meant to do it before the roll, guys, but I'm being nice. So the Orc here does pass, he doesn't get shaken. You can spend a point to auto pass, so That's quite nice, handy there. Keeps him in the action for now. Looking at coming out of the morale phase, Kroot Hound passed, just. We're going to be looking at a roll-off, I think, then for the third battle round. Who's going to get it this time? I get a 6. Go on, Al. You get a 7. Just beat it, and you will get initiative this time.
He's stuck in combat. He's stuck in combat.
Yep. Luckily, I managed to trap the flavour in. That was my objective. So I don't like the flavour.
He's going to charge.
You're going to try and get into this gun line a bit more this time, or we'll be able to overwatch you there. It depends what you charge into. The front one.
Just declare that one.
So we'll just go with my 2 overwatch here. 6s, nope. So he's trying to get the charge off. 7, that'll do you.
That should do, no problem at all.
Straight into him there.
He's going to declare a charge.
The
combat
specialist, isn't it?
Against the front 2 models.
Front 2. So he'll get to overwatch. He obviously won't because he's stuck in combat. We're going to go on 6s, rapid fire. We'll get 1 on a 4. Yes, it goes through. Oh, that could be fatal. Oh no. It's going to be on a 1, 2, or 3. Or on a roll of 4. So at the moment he's dying.
Well, he's a boss now. So
oh, is he?
He's got 2. So he's
down to 1, and then he does get to do his charge, obviously. So you've got to make the charge now. You got to re-roll though. Then you're gonna need it probably.
I need it.
Yep, I think it'll be alright.
Yeah,
you're still just about in there by about an inch. There we go. Gets himself in. Forgot to put my command points, by the way, guys. What are we on now? I was on 1. I get +2. I'm up to 3 at the moment, guys.
I was on 1. I'm up +3, so I'm at 4.
4 at the moment.
I guess he's going to charge
into the front one again there.
No,
I got to re-roll.
Oh,
yeah, that's going to help you there, I think. I think 8's going to be enough.
So that's...
Yeah. Straight into the front, into the gap in the middle.
No, it's got to be 10 really, hasn't it?
Yeah, it does actually, now that I look at it.
10-inch charge.
He's going to use his Mega WAAAAGHHHH, yeah. To spend 2 command points, so you're down to...
He should have probably popped it before these guys charged, because they would have benefited
very
from
true,
it as well.
Very true.
So I get to roll 3 dice and pick the 2 highest.
Oh, 7 ain't going to be enough. You get a re-roll there.
I get a re-roll.
It's a nice combo, that is, to be fair. Oh, that's...
No.
No, that is short, because it was 10 was pushing it, so...
I'm going to move it anyway, it's just not within an inch.
Oh, interesting. I suppose it makes sense. So, unfortunately, not quite, even on the 3 dice, but it was a long charge. We've got... Is that all of your stuff there, I think? You've got the Grot Leader's going to sit back still.
Yeah.
He's what he's there for, isn't it, I suppose? Get that command point. Extra command point, same for mine, really. So for me, Kroot Hound, I think, is going to make a charge. He will go into... Oh, he'll go into the Mega Boss, or try to get into the Mega Boss. I don't think you can overwatch me there. Don't think you can quite see. No, he's down by, it's too small down behind that ruins. So I'm going to get my charge here on a 2 dice for the Kroot Hound. 6. It's got to get around the Krootox Rider. Is not going to be enough. Nope. Kroot Hound doesn't make it. I don't think I'm going to spend a point to re-roll that. No, I think I'm going to leave that there as it is. So we are going to charge here. So you're stuck in combat, so no overwatch. Getting in there. Bring yourself around the back. I'll leave that there so we know your guys have charged. This one here is going to go on a 6. He's getting around there nicely as well. I need to move that out of the way again. Getting around the back. Leader's going to stay back. He's going to get in. Try and get in. 8 will be enough. Get myself in there. This guy's just fallen over. Get it in. Okey-dokey. Looking comfortable there now. A lot more comfortable than it was. We're actually going to leave some of these guys back just so that we can kind of... We've got some spares in reserve that aren't going to die this turn, just for matters of broken, etc. I think that's strategically sound choice, maybe. So these guys are going to stay back. They might as well ready. They can't shoot at anything. Saying that, if Dyak can move up to half and still ready, so I'm going to move him down to here so you can see the boss. Makes sense.
Yep.
And
like that stuff.
Same probably goes for these guys actually. Might as well try and pop off at them. These guys are going to... I don't need to ready them, so they're all going to shuffle up along here so they can pull off shots against this boss here, I think. Get within, make sure I'm kind of within rapid fire here, yeah. I'm going to move along to try and pop off at the boss, the war boss. Make sure that I'm half range there, I am, and I'm going to move with the leader as well so he can get his rapid fire shots in. Full on popping off at the war boss. Other than that, everything else is in combat or charged now, so we'll mark up stuff so we don't forget what's charged and things as well here, because it's going to get a little complicated, and then we'll go into some shooting for the Kroot, I think. Okay, so we're going to go then. We'll start off with Dyak, might as well. So everything's obviously just going to be shooting into the war boss, rapid fire. So Dyak doesn't get any thing for him being obscured, so he's just on 3s here. Oh, I keep missing my 3-ups. On 5s actually. Nope. And then we're looking at the Kroot leader. He is going to be hitting on 5s because you're obscured there just, I think. Gets 1, and then 5s again. Mr. Plumbing. Yeah. So 1 goes through so far, so 4 up, yeah, and you do get it. Coming over here, everything else is just going to be obscured, firing at him because of this combat going on. You can shoot through combat though in kill team, so I've got 5 shots going off here, rapid fire. We have measured. Oh yes, yes. 5s to wound, nothing there. Second one, nothing. It's just a barrage basically. Third one, 1 goes through, and then 5s again, no. 5th one, sorry, let's see, 5th one. Yeah, that's right, 5th one. No, so didn't actually manage to pull anything off there against him, so could have been a lot worse. Looking then, I suppose, here at combat, I think. We've got... let me have a think about this now. We've got, I suppose, I mean, charging, and then you've got the initiative, so you'll get first choice technically. I'm just wondering if I want to spend anything there. I don't think I do yet. I think I'll let you choose what you want to go for.
Alright. Well, I want to get some swings off with my combat specialist because I reckon you're likely to do him some damage. Okay. So I might as well get swinging while he's still...
So I've got combat specialists here, yeah? It's the knob, isn't it? Yeah.
Yep. So 3 attacks, 3 up.
Okay.
I've got to decide who I'm attacking, don't I?
So these are the only 2 that haven't charged. These have all charged here around the back. It's up to you what you'd rather go into, really.
I think I want to leave some targets for these boys.
Right.
So I think I'm going to put 1 each into these 3.
So you got 3 attacks, yeah. So 1 into each. Let's go right to left here.
Okay.
So let's go with him first then. You get -1 to hit, don't you, for Power Claw?
Yeah.
So you're hitting on 4s, yeah?
Yeah. So that hits. Wounds.
Wound. No save, I'm guessing, no, so it's just he does live. So the carnivore there gets flesh wound. Then you've got the next attack. On this one.
Hits.
Does. Wow, you're hitting well. And does wound. Same roll again, because I won't get a save for that. Oh, he does live. That's what you get for rolling well for hits. So you've got the third one here along. See if you can get it again. Yeah, definitely. And that one misses because it's -1, isn't it? Well, of course, the 2 flesh wounds there. One of the ones that's charged, obviously. We'll go with the one that isn't flesh wounded into... let's go with this one in the middle here. So let me just check with my Kroot, my normal Kroot. So looking at 1 attack only. Let's see anything with them. But I am hitting on 3s in combat. I get that. Strength 4, I believe. So we're looking at 4s. Okay.
Nope.
Okay. Then we're looking at... I'm going to spend a command point to go with the... to use my combat tactic and go with my Kroot rider next. Even though it's not my initiative. Spend the command point so that my Kroot rider can go next. So looking at... do I want to spend another to split my attack to get another attack? I think we'll leave it for him. And we'll go with just the 3 attacks for your commando. So looking at 3s. Oh man, okay. Or do I want to re-roll one of those? Yeah, I'm going to re-roll one to make sure I take him out, and it doesn't work. So looking at 3s to wound. Oh, luckily I do get the wound. No Ren though, against the commando.
The commando?
Yeah, 6 up. Ooh, no. 2 dice, pick the highest, and he's flesh wounded, so likely it is, unless these are both 1s or 2s. Oh, that's how it happens. So he's got a 2nd flesh wound. That was coming, wasn't it? Let's be honest. I could use his tactic at the end to get him to fight again. We'll have to see how that goes, whether I want to do that or not. We'll go now with your choice again. For charging models, you've got either of these 2 to choose from.
Okay.
Whichever you want to kind of go with first, I suppose.
I guess him.
Yep. Standard commando, yeah.
3 attacks. I guess 1 into each of the guys around him.
So you're going to go 1, 2, 3, yeah?
Yeah.
So we'll start with him then.
Hits. Wounds.
Oh, wow. No round on that one? No. So I do get my t-shirt save for that one, 6 up. Ooh.
Oh, lucky.
I know. So there we go. Did that one hit? 3 up? Yeah, it did, didn't it?
You did.
I think it is 3s for him. There's no power claw, is there? So.
Yeah.
Hits, wounds.
No.
No. The one at the back here. There we go. So we're looking at, I think that's 3. Let me just check toughness 3, so you're strength 4, aren't you?
Yeah.
So 6 up. Nope, not that time. And then we're looking at a flesh wound roll. That one does go out of action. So we got 1 out at the back there.
Finally.
I've still got these 3 to go. We'll go with single attack from the one who's not flesh wounded there into your big guy. Or boss. Nope, does miss. You've got your choice on the end here, I think.
I guess all 3 into
the front guy.
Yeah.
Okay.
Or shall I pile in? No, I'll just. I want some bodies
just
on the
make
ground.
sure. Yeah, that's fair. Try and get rid of some more.
Okay,
so 2 go through, and you're looking at 3s. So 1 goes through. I do get a 6 up. Oh. Okay, rolling well with my saves.
Yeah.
Compared to your rolling with your 6s. Right. So do live there. We're gonna go into my next choice. I'll go with one of my flesh wounded charged guys here. Charging guys. Yeah, I think so, because there's nothing. It's just my 2 charging models now, because I think all of your charging stuff's been. So we'll go with 1 attack there, and then the last guy on a 4 as well. No, wow. So carnivores there have been that have charged for me. We now go into standard non-charged models. You've got either of these 2 here to go. It's up to you out of the 2.
I'd like to keep him alive, so he's gonna go.
Okay. So yeah, Flamer's going to go into the Kroot Hound. Obviously Kroot Hound's flash wounded already, so it'll be interesting to see if we can take him out here. Okay. 2 attacks. What are you hitting on? All that.
That'll do.
Okay. 3s, because I'm toughness 3. Oh, nice. So that's helped you there. -2, isn't it? So no save for me there. I'm pretty sure it was with the flame. Yeah. Quite nasty. So you're looking at just 1 roll for 1 damage. So 1 roll for the and he is out of action because it would have been on 1 or 2 I lived there with the flesh wound. Kroot Hound goes down. That's another down for me now. There you go. Your flesh wound. He will get to consolidate if he wants to after. I think that's everything. Been aside from you here. You've been flesh wounded twice. You've got -2 to your hit roll there when he does attack. So it's. I mean, you can do whatever attacks he's got still.
Yep.
3 of you.
3 attacks hitting on 5s.
Yeah. Into the Kroot Rider. Oh, still gets the 2 of them. And I'm toughness 5, I believe, possibly. Let's have a look here. Toughness 5. So you're looking at strength 4. You need 5s. 1, so I've got no rend. I don't believe, so it's just a 6 up for me. Oh, what is that? What is with my saves? Okay. I think that's just down to. Oh, sorry, it should have been mine after your last one. I forgot I had these 2 here, but it doesn't really matter. Separate combat anyway,
hasn't affected anything.
No. So we'll go here into the. We're going to go all into the commander here again. So we'll just do 2 attacks at the same time here into your war boss guy. Yep, both go through, and then we're just looking at 4s to wound. 1 goes through.
It is still a 6 up.
6 up. He just has an extra wound.
That's shocking.
No. So he does go down to 1 wound now. The knob, with him having 2. So I think that's the end of the fight phase now. I'm going to spend a command point here. I'm back and forth here as to whether to pile into your war boss because you wouldn't be able to attack back because it's the end of the combat phase when I use it. The end of the fight phase, so you wouldn't get to attack back. That's the nice thing about doing it. I don't know if I want to or not to pile into you. I don't know if it's worth it. I don't think so. I don't like how fragile I am there. We're going to play and just spend a command point to him down to 1, and then get my attacks in again. 3 attacks into your single guy there, because I want to try and cause the 6th one out of action so I can pull this off. All go through on 3s, and then we're looking at 3s to wound. Oh, no! Oh, that could be quite a turning point, that, because it means you won't have to take a breaking test. Ouch. Okay, so we're looking then at end of the fight phase, going into morale phase. We might as well start with you, mate. So you've got +5 to your roll with this flesh wounded fella, and then each might well be. So you've got your war boss there. So he's going to give him -1, so you just +4 to your roll. So I think you can do it on a 2 or a 1 possibly. So if you roll A dice, just see what happens here. Unless you want to spend a command point to auto pass with him.
I'm thinking about it. I'll go for the auto pass.
You're going to auto pass and you're down to 1. Same as me. For me, I'm leadership 6. So. But I've got so many supporting me here, I'll probably be okay. So we're looking at, I've lost 4, so I'm currently on +4. So we'll start with him per se. I've got 4 other models within 2 there for sure. Sorry, 5 actually. So I'm going to be -5 at least. Which means, can I actually fail? No, I can't, not being leadership 6. So both of these are going to be okay basically. They're going to be okay there, they can't fail on a roll of a 6 at the moment. As I start to lose more, it could get a lot worse, that. But for now, the Kroot are going to be okay, and they're going to auto-pass their shaken test, or nerve test, or should I say. So we're going to go, I think, into a roll-off for round 3? We're going into round 3 or is it round 4? Sorry, we're going into round 4, yeah. Rolling off for round 4, we're going to do some initiative. You got 2 dice, bud, for you?
Yeah.
Yeah. So obviously I'm back up to 3 command points and Al's back up to 4, I believe. With the +3 there. So Al's up to 4. I'm up to 3 for command points. I'm going to roll off here for initiative. I get a 5. Probably not enough there, we'll see. I'll get to an 8, so you get initiative again. That could hurt me a lot now. So we'll go into initiative then for Orks. There isn't too much for you to do necessarily, so I think we can probably go straight into it here maybe. Oh yeah, if you wanted to consolidate him, you could have done. If you want to.
How far does he get?
You get up to 3 inches to the closest enemy model. If that's what you wanted to do. Yeah. So he's going to push forward there with his consolidation for end of last round. And then we're just going to go here into your movement. What are we thinking? So the war boss is obviously out of combat at the moment.
He's going to declare a charge against both of these.
We'll stay. He'll stay. I'll let you go for it.
He's
get a 7. So you got enough to get in there with me. With both of them. So well, yeah, we'll leave that next to him so when he's charged. Then we're looking here. The Flamer. What does Flamer want?
I think he's going to advance.
He's going to advance. That's interesting.
He's got an assault weapon.
So he can, yeah, because he auto hits because he's been a Flamer. So yeah, okay, get up in my face. Makes sense. He's going what, 12 or 11?
11.
11. Get right up behind.
I'm just going to hide behind the ruin and take aim at your leader and Diag.
Okay, and that's your movement and everything, isn't it? Because everything else is trapped in. Charged here with the war boss. So going into my movement here, guys. We're gonna. They 8-inch range.
Yeah. Yes, range 8.
Yeah. So range 8. I'm gonna go and get Diak out of the way of that. I don't like that very much. I don't want him dying. So Diak's got 7. He's gonna go to the ruins there. From what I measured, he should be now away from me. Getting away from him. Quite happy with that. Yeah, he's out of range. That's good for me. It's the one good thing about going second. You can get away from flamers. The leader. Leader. Oh, I get 7 with him. He's also going to fall back here. I don't like that flamer at all. He's going to come back that way, I think. So I'm going to move him back so he's out of range there. Get over here.
Oh, that's buggered up my plans.
Yep. That's the nice thing about just being able to run away from him. So they're all going to move literally to the back here, so they're out of range from you, being cheeky. They're just going to build up a gun line. So I just need to measure this here, just to see how far away I need to be. So they're out of range currently, but then the others are going to have to be smart with this. Yeah, I can probably keep moving those around and they'll be able to see him there. He's just going to be obscured. So being cheeky with the Kroot, taunting the flamer. See if we can take him down.
Everybody just running like hell away from that flamer.
Well, it's either, yeah, because charging him his Overwatch is just going to be ridiculous. So right, we're going to go into, I think, some shooting here. Technically it would be readied models. He moved full distance, so he can't ready. So technically it would be you first. I don't think he's now in range of anything. I did make sure he was out of range there.
Well, only of people in combat.
Yeah, because nothing's charged over here now, so if you've got pistols, so you just got him and him then.
Okay.
So either one.
He'll shoot into him.
Yeah, sure. Single shot. Not going to be that though. And my first model isn't readied because that's all it is now anyway. We'll go with Diak into the flamer probably. He's still within 12, that's nice. For rapid fire. Nice, no obscured minuses for him. It's going to be strength 3 obviously with the rifle, so we're looking at, I think it's straight, might well be strength 4 actually, I'll check that. It's going to be that anyway, I think there. Okay, so rolling to save, you don't quite pull off either there. Let's have a look, so just the one roll. Ooh, at the moment he lives. Do I want to spend a command point? I think I do. Make sure I take him out. Might as well right now.
Or do I? I've got so many more shots. Oh, I'll let him be on a flesh wound. Let him be flesh wounded. We'll then pop off everybody else basically. You've got your last shot with your pistol there into this fella. Ooh, yeah, he does. Wounding toughness 3, so you use 4s. It's going to be 4s, I think. Was it? No, I think there's strength 4 on these lookers.
6 will do it.
Yeah, well, 6 is definitely a wound, so I'll give you that back. No rend.
No.
6 up. Nope. Roll your flesh wound roll. Okay, you do. Wow. Slugger takes him out. Nice. We'll go with one of my guys first. So we'll go with the leader into here. We've got within rapid fire. That misses. Oh dear. So you've got your fella here, but he's -2 to shooting because of his 2 flesh wounds. So I don't know what you'd be 6s, won't you? Basically, you're going to be hitting on 5s, I'm guessing. Or is it better with commandos? Well, either way, it's -2. So I'd be surprised if it's not 6s.
It's a 3 up.
Oh, is it?
So it's
3 up.
5s.
So 5s. No. We'll go with this gun line here, see if we can take out this flamer finally. On the right hand side here, I think that's the only one where you're not going to be obscured is this guy here. The rest of them it's going to be obscured. So this guy's hitting on 4s, the rest are on 5s. So the one on the right hand side on 4s. Oh, I needed that on the other ones. So wounding on 4s. No!
That's unlucky.
Next one in. These are on 5s now. Oh, that's not unlucky though. 4s. Okay, 1. Could be enough though. And low saves with the Orks. No. Gonna be on a 1 or a 2 you live now because you've already flesh wounded. Oh! I think I'm gonna have to be spending command points here. I've got 3 left to shoot. It's kind of a. No, I'm going to keep shooting. So you're on a second flesh wound. We'll carry on here. So I've got 3 left to go on 5s. Okay, cool. 4s. Oh, I'm going to have to re-roll something at some point, I think, here. I'm going to leave it. I'm going to carry on. I've got 2 left. 5, sorry. On a 4. Yes. 1 more chance. 6 up. Oh. Now it's on a 1 you live. Okay, he's gone. That was a risky business. He sucked up some shots, that lad. But there we go. Finally take out the flamer. We've got combat then. I think that's shooting done with. Charging models. You charged here and take this away. Oh, nothing else is charged, does it? This turn. He's the only one that's charged for Hammer of Wrath, but I'm going to spend 2 command points to take myself down to 1 and attack with the Kroot Rider first. Because I can use the, what's it called again? Get him going or whatever it's called.
Decisive Strike.
So you can spend 2 to counter it. It's up to you if you really wanted to.
No, I'll leave it.
You're going to leave it? So I get to attack before you here because of the 2 command points there. I'm going to spend an extra command point here to go down to 0, so I won't have any left now to give him his extra attack. Give one Kroot guy an extra attack. So he's on 4 attacks right now, all going into the Mega Boss obviously there. Looking at 3s, can we do some good here? Oh, he hasn't been hitting well. Got 2. Strength 7, your toughness 5?
Yeah.
I think it's 3s. Oh no, that's savage. Okay, that's going to hurt me there. That had a potential 4 damage there. Right. Yep, it's just going to be on, carrying on with it. Let's see now. So it's going to be, it's just his attack now, essentially. Back. Attacks back. You going to split some stuff or?
Well, I've got the squig.
Yeah.
Which I'm earmarking for that, I think, but I want to see how things go with him first, because I might put everything into him if he doesn't go down. I want him down. He's got 4 attacks with a power claw that will all go into the Krootox.
Okay.
How many wounds is the Krootox again?
4.
And he's got none taken.
Not yet. I managed to do the save against your
I'm just
commando.
going to put everything into the Krootox.
Yeah, okay, try and take him down. He is my combat specialist, so you get 2 points for taking him out.
So, I'll do the squig first.
Squig. Squiggly.
Oops.
Oh,
man, it was a good roll as well.
Okay, what's it hit on 4s?
Yeah.
So 1 hit again with the squeak against him.
Oh, come on.
No. So you're looking at the Power Claw?
Yep.
That's -1 to hit, right? So you're looking at
4s.
4s. Okay. Okay, 2 go through. And it's going to be
Strength 10.
toughness 5, so you just double, so you're going to get 2s. Ooh, nasty. Okay, no saves for me there. It's just going to be, what's your damage? D3.
D3.
So if you roll 1 dice, he's down to 2 wounds, roll a second dice for your second damage. Oh, you just managed to take him down to flesh wounding. 2 dice now, because you caused 2 damage to get him down to 0. Yeah, he's gone. Man, that sucks. Okay, just enough to take him down. That's 2 points for killing the combat specialist there. Okay, so that's that then for that for the war boss. So we're just going into standard combat, so out of Hammer of Wrath phase. So you get first choice because you've got initiative. So you'll get to choose any of these 3 basically. I think he's just still within an inch possibly there.
I think I'm going to use the combat specialist.
That makes sense.
He's got 4 attacks, isn't it?
Yeah, it's 3 standard and then you get +1 for you. Yeah. So he's 4 attacks. So
I'm going to put 1 each, 2 each into the 2 non-wounded guys.
So you -1 to hit, so you're on 4s, I think. Oh, man.
So that'll be
You
this
do it
guy.
to this guy there then. 2s. 1 goes through. No save, so it's just straight up.
D3 damage.
D3,
So it's
3 dice
3.
to roll for a flesh wound. Yeah, he's gone. Long gone. And then the other guy on 4s.
1.
1. 2s.
And D3 damage.
2 dice to flesh wounding. Ooh, he does live. So 1 flesh wound on this one.
I think I might spend a command point and reroll.
To re-roll it.
Well, it's 1.
It would be both dice because it's a roll for. I think is what it means. So yeah. Oh wow. Yeah. So he's definitely gone with the re-roll. So good use of a command point. Another one down. Kroot. I knew it would start to turn a bit as soon as you got into combat, and I was right. Right. It's my choice, I suppose. I'll go with the. We're going to go with the Kroot Hound here, and we're going to pile in around so that I'm as close as I was, but then I'm going to put my attack in. I'm going to bring him in, so you'll get to attack back if he lives, but I will get to attack your guy there, because it's within an inch. So the Kroot Hound's going to attack into your flesh wounded model, and I believe I get +1 to hits because you're bleeding, because I smell your blood and I like it. So yeah, +1 to hit rolls against flesh wounded models, so I'm hitting on 2s. Was that hitting, did I say? Yeah, it was. So hitting on 2s, that helped as well. Yeah. Strength 3, toughness 4, so looking at 4s here. Oof. Oh, got 5s anyway, I think it's 5s actually, but I did get the 5, so 2 wounds go, it is -1 AP, so no save, right?
No save.
Just the 1 die roll still, but you will only survive. You got 2 flesh wounds on a 1.
Come on, 1.
No, he's down. Bites the dust. Probably due. So it was probably a good move actually to take him around there and help to get you out there.
Yeah.
Nice. That's what Kroot Hounds are for, is to come in when you're flesh wounded. Over here, you're out of combat there now, so I need to just attack with these 2. Basically, which they're not going to do much because they've only got a single attack each and they're flesh wounded. So we'll go with, see if we can do something. This one on the right will go here. He's just on weapon skill 3+, so he's 4s now because of being flesh wounded. Oh, I do get it. 4s to wound, strength 4. I do. Could be good that. You're on 1 wound left, so 6 up needed. Yeah, okay. So you're down to 0 wounds, and I've got a flesh wound yet. Can I take him out?
No!
No rerolls for me left to do either. No command points left, so you are flesh wounded. I'll take your wound thing off so we know he's down.
One of those is on.
Yeah, and that's on you. So the other guy still had to go on 4s. No. So basically, I did manage to flesh with that. Helps though a lot, definitely. I think that's now the end of combat. Unfortunately, these guys are out, but they can consolidate. You're going to leave them anyway?
Yeah.
Okay, they're going to be left. We'll go into some morale here. Over here, nothing's flesh wounded. It's basically just these models here in the middle, so I'll do my 2 first. I've lost 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 models now. I've got, I don't think that's half for me yet, over half for me. Oh, sorry, before we do nerve, you will need to take a broken test now, won't you? So it is just a straight up leadership roll for your highest leadership characteristic, which I'm guessing is the war boss. I would think.
Which is still only a pathetic 6.
Oh no, really? For the war boss? That could now.
No, 8.
I was going to say. I was hoping the war boss would be a bit better. So yeah, you've just got to roll an 8 or less on 2 dice to stay in it. Oh no! Oh dear. And I don't think you can re-roll things with that. It's your broken test. I think that would be it for the broken. If you see if there's anything to help you, but because I've taken too many models out and broken you down. I mean, what we can do is what I tend to do with the broken rule is even if you break, I would class as winning it because that is obviously the rule for it. But then we can carry on the game to see what would have happened anyway.
Okay.
Yeah. Sure. So I mean, the Kroot win based on the broken rule, guys. It is a savage rule sometimes, but at the same time, it's there for a reason. I have managed to take out quite a bit there, really.
Just when I was turning the corner as well, their morale should be booming.
So, unfortunately, it would go down to then broken. I would win the game with the Kroot, so the Kroot have pulled it off, and I didn't know if they'd be able to in the end. So if we just have a quick chat about it from this moment, the war boss is still strong. He was the high hopes for you, I guess, if anything. But I mean, the Kroot managed to kind of stay away from you enough for me to clinch you down more and more there, I suppose. But what we'll do, guys, we're on turn 4, right? Battle round 4?
Yeah.
So we'll just work out here anyway, even if the game would carry on.
Okay.
Because I think
it's an unbroken team automatically. We don't have to count up the points.
No, if one kill team breaks, your opponent wins. Right. It basically symbolises you're running away, basically. But what we'll do, guys, we'll just quickly work out a few bits here because I know we've just ended battle round 4, and obviously it's turn length, so it might end anyway after that. Right, so we've had a little look, guys, and essentially it is random turn length now after battle round 4 anyway. So despite the Kroot having won the victory, I suppose, with the broken rule, we're going to carry on and just see what kind of would have happened even with you on the run. So essentially on a 3-up we carry it on, and if not, it would have ended anyway, and then we'll calculate the points. So on a 3-up, do you want to roll it? I'll let you roll it out. Oh, yeah. Yeah, so it would have carried on, so we'll by all means carry it on. Let's keep him going. And the game might not even carry on.
Yeah, I might as well.
Yeah, so the war boss is okay. These two need to take them. So the guy on the right, he would be shaken, and the guy on the left, I mean, we're going beyond the rules here anyway, guys, really, but so you would have 2 models shaken anyway, so it would just be the war boss beasting it out, as you'd expect. So let's just see if it would carry on. I'll roll it this time. On a 4-up it would carry on, so it would have ended anyway there. Let's just see what would have happened on the points basis there then. Dyack lived in the end, so did your war boss. That's quite cool that the 2 commanders lived, I think. But I mean, you're looking at, did I kill any of your specialists?
Yeah. That's a specialist, that's a specialist.
I think that's...
And that's a specialist.
So that would have been 6 plus 5 there, yeah?
Yeah.
So I would have been on 11, you would have been on, you took 2 of my specialists out, so you would have been on 4 there, plus the other 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, plus the 4, that would have been 11. What did I say I was on? 5 plus 6. Oh, so it would have been a draw on the points basis. As far as I can work out, from that. So if you'd have passed 2 more, just humour me here a second. Just roll another leadership test for what would have been the last round actually, if you weren't broken. So on 2 dice, sorry.
Oh, 2 dice.
So 7. So you would have passed it technically. So let's say by some miracle or whatever, you'd have passed the 4th round broken test. In the 5th round that we went into, you would have passed it on that roll. So, you know, I mean, if it would have been a draw on that respect. So I give you shake a hand on that one, Alan. That was another really good game, actually, in the end.
Very well played.
Yeah.
Very well played. You.
Thank you.
You denied me access.
A lot of stuff,
yeah. The one thing I was scared of, and the reason I took commandos was because I thought he's gonna form a gun line, he's gonna stay back, and I've got to get all the way across the board without being shot. So I thought the commanders, they had a better chance, and they did have a better chance. Yeah. But it wasn't enough. It's just so many bolter strength weapons.
I mean, it was like I said earlier in the game. Though I think die rolls, to be fair, evened out in the end, I reckon. But obviously the initiative, I think it was for the 2nd round, was so important. Yeah. Because I decided for
my rolls early on were rubbish.
Yeah. Because I ended up having the 1st initiative, and it was such a bold move to just say I'm sitting there not moving anything. And I think it was a smart move. Yeah.
It was what I was afraid of.
Yeah, because that gun line can just be epic. If you're going to play Kroot, guys, that's how you have to play them, basically. Not being obnoxious and saying that, I think that's just genuinely...
And that burner was all set to cause all sorts of damage, and they just went... Yeah. And then shot him to death. Yeah.
That is the only thing...
Learn the lesson.
That's the only thing with flamers sometimes, is that if you have the initiative, it actually goes against you, because you can kind of move away from it. And you know, it's the way it played out. I mean, he bossed it, to be fair. He nearly lived. But I mean,
no, I got to give respect to the Kroot. They were much tougher than I expected them to
be. You do have to play them in numbers. Obviously, I had thinking about it compared to the last time I played them. If I played the last list that I used, I would have failed probably broken test earlier because I had less models. But because I had like 18 models, I need to lose 10 to actually, you know, take a broken test, so that helps them a lot nerve test wise. So if you're going to play them, guys, definitely take a lot of carnivores if you can help it, and keep them in that kind of gun line. It's different, I suppose, if you were to play them against the shooty kind of kill team rather than the combat, but you know, it's interesting. I thought, being a very all-out attack style game, I thought Kroot would really struggle. But tactically, I managed to just about pull it off, because this guy is tank. If you watch that Tyranid game that we played last week, guys, he's really cool. But obviously, you didn't on his first advance roll. It kept him back a little bit, which was unlucky. If he'd have got forward earlier in the game, he might have done slightly better. I don't really know, but the Kroot rider, take him as your combat specialist, guys, because he gets 4 attacks with that extra Kroot ability, and then he can attack again. The other thing I'm not sure about is, with that bonus attack, if you then spend the extra point at the end of the fight phase to attack with him again, do you actually get 4 attacks still, or do you only have the 3? Let me know what you think about that one. But yeah, thanks so much again. That was awesome. Another, I think, pretty close game there, because it went on to the last battle round. So hopefully we'll see you again soon enough. Maybe we'll mix it up with some different kill teams next time. Who knows? Excellent. I'm sure we'll have the Kroot back at some point as well, guys, and the Orks, I'm sure, from whoever. But I hope you all enjoyed that. Please do consider subscribing. We need to keep going with the channel. It's growing all the time. I'm really pleased. Thank you to all my subscribers for watching so far and your support. For everybody like Al that comes in and helps film these games. But other than that, we'll see you next time. Happy wargaming. Hey there, guys, thanks for watching the video. I hope you enjoyed watching. If you did, please consider liking the video, leaving a comment for us, or most of all, if you'd like to see more content, please do consider subscribing to our channel. We release weekly content for the likes of Warhammer Underworlds, Warhammer 40K Kill Team, Warhammer Age of Sigmar Skirmish and many others. Also please check out our Facebook page and give that a like for daily/weekly updates on battle reports and things to come. Other than that guys, hope you enjoy and happy wargaming.